wandering down, was this team ever going to develop that kind of mentality?
I think we needed more of that mentality, and I think mostly it's just like making the right plays, and like even today we can still play better, but we had the mentality, and that's why we still won the game.
No nerve going to the free throw line?
A little bit, but I don't know.
Or obviously you were injured earlier, but when you see her just kind of hobbling off the court and then hobbling back on, what's that going to do for the team? She seems like she's just kind of gutting it out here down the stretch.
Wait, can you repeat that? I didn't hear the beginning.
Annie with her knee, it seems like she's just kind of struggling with it, but determined to play as many minutes as she can down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean she's playing through that, and I think she's doing a really good job. And she had a little bit hard at the end, but I just told her to keep her head up because like that's what we needed for the team. Like,
does that give the rest of you a little bit more motivation? It's kind of like she's doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Hurt.
Like she's hurt. Like we should go just as hard as we can too. And yeah.
Do you guys just not like that? Have maybe the easy way out of the game? I mean, like the inbounds pass at the end, you got it with 6.9, you turn it over. Always a little bit of drama with this team, isn't it?
I feel like in the end, it's just, yeah, we got that turnover, but I feel like we kept our composure well. And so I feel like we just locked in and got that stop at the end. Yeah.
How important is it getting a win like this at the start of the year? I mean, you've got 4 games in the tournament coming up. Did you kind of need something to get a little momentum going maybe?
Yeah,
I mean, bit of a run going into the tournament here maybe?
Yeah, I mean, when we lost our last game, we just came into practice, and all of us, I feel like we came with a different mentality. We all came into practice, we were pretty like mad, and so I feel like that kind of drove us. And the past couple of practices, it's been going pretty well, and so we just kept that momentum going into this game, and I feel like that's what helped us a lot too. Like we just got fed up, and it was like, this is the time, like we have to get this right here. And I feel like that's good going into the tournament, even though just to get as much as a good seed as we can.
Anything else?
Just obviously a much-needed victory. 11-0 run to end the basketball game. That was some toughness. Yeah, just made some plays. That's the kind of game it is when you play Vegas. They're the best defensive team in the league. They really disrupt you with their quickness, and our lack of point guard play really was evident tonight. But you just gotta keep playing and find enough plays out there to get a win, and that's what we did, especially late in that game.
You've had a lot of close games this year. Were you ever starting to wonder if your team would show you they have a puncher's mentality?
Yeah. I mean, we've been asking for that, and I think you saw some kids really trying to make some winning plays late, and not just on the offensive end. You know, Leah comes in there and gets a couple big rebounds, and you could just see that it was really important for Leah to get a stop. It was really important for Leah to keep the basketball in front of her on those switches. So, you know, that's the mentality that we're looking for. We are just going to get it done, whatever it takes. Tori, I'm nailing that three. Lore, handling the basketball. I'm making those free throws. We set a play up out of the timeout to ISO Jamie against little number 3, and she showed patience and great toughness and a great confident finish. So, yeah, we've been wanting that, and they have it in them. They need more of a belief, and hopefully this is just a step in the right direction there.
You guys just don't believe in making things easy. I mean, 6.9 seconds, inbound play, personal foul.
Yeah, and Tori's like, I didn't. Oh my gosh, yeah, she did. I mean, it's like, and there wasn't even supposed to be a screen there. That was all decoy, and so just those silly mistakes. I mean, we've still got to clean that up, and the inbounds on the sideline. And McKenzie had a tough turnover there. I mean, we're better than that. I'm going to be honest. We're better than that, and I don't expect those negative plays to be made. But they're kids. It's going to happen. UNLV's pressure is going to cause some of that, but you got to play through it, and our kids did that tonight.
You talk about how strong UNLV is defensively. It seemed like you guys took a slower approach setting up the offense, like creating those open looks, those higher percentage looks. Was that part of the game plan?
Well, they're hard to get by. I mean, so we take a slower approach because we're just a lot slower. But you have to move them. You know, you just can't let their quickness sit in one spot and disrupt. You've got to move their pressure. And I thought we had some nice possessions. We got a little slip off of a little down screen there in that fourth quarter because we moved the motion. And then they get maybe a little confused, and you can find something. So, and we found some good shots most of the night, but you know, I think we still have to be better makers. You know, Jamie has 1 for 5 in the first half. McKenzie had a tough night. So you know, we can make it a little less stressful if we just shoot the ball a little better.
Is that how you try to combat their speed? Was you had McKenzie or Megan bringing up the ball tonight, not Tori?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's where all their quickness was on our guard play. So the best chance was, you know, their big against our big. You know, and we've used McKenzie in that position before. You know, she's kind of a Swiss Army knife for us a little bit. Lore, we play at that spot. So, yeah, that's how we try to combat the pressure and get into our motion. And then, you know, I thought those kids did a good job. You know, let's face it. I mean, we've got some tired kids. You know, we ask them to guard like crazy. And, you know, when scoring doesn't maybe come as easy as you want it to, it's not easy. And we're playing some kids a lot of minutes. And so there's going to probably be some mistakes and some silly turnovers like late game, but our kids, they showed some toughness.
Ryan, did you have a sense of impending doom when they got up by about 6 with about 4 minutes, like, oh, here we go again?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I won't tell you what I said in my head.
Actually, you said it pretty loudly, I think.
Oh, I did? Okay. Do I need to apologize to my mother? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, you just want to break. You need, you know, let's make a play. Let's not beat ourselves. Yeah, it didn't look great then, but you just keep getting stops, keep defending, keep rebounding. And then, again, we mustered up enough offense there. But, yeah, if it's going through my head a little bit, obviously it's going through the kids' heads. You know, we've had so many tough, close game losses, you know, just gut punch after gut punch that – yeah, there's going to be some discouragement. And I think it's just human nature to look up there and like, oh, not again. But like you said, you know, they found a way to punch through that wall, and that's a good step for us.
To win this way against impending doom, is that almost a more valuable win and a teaching lesson for them moving forward?
Yeah, I think it is. You know, like I told them in the huddle out there, it's fun to win, enjoy it, and, you know, and it was a great victory, but we can be so much better. You know, we can be so much better. We can be better defensively. We can be better offensively. We had a lot of turnovers tonight. So to get a win when we maybe didn't play like to my standard, you know, that's okay. You know, so hopefully they come hungry to practice tomorrow, and we can go to San Jose and maybe establish a little momentum going into Vegas.